everyone, and welcome back to Möregon Trail. This is episode 6 of this Twice Real Tales production. My name is Emily Tworek. I'm going to be your trail guide for this adventure. I am joined by my lovely cast of players, adventurers, wagon riders, and leaders. They're all doing great, not dying in the slightest. Definitely not doing that.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Totally.
In our last episode, we left off with y'all doing a whole bunch of traveling. You've covered so many miles to reach past the Rocky Mountains and into this place called the Dalles. You are basically at the far end of the Rocky Mountains here, just about to cross into Oregon. And you can almost see where the mountains let up and you fall into the Willamette Valley. You can almost see it. But before you get there, you have navigated your wagon train up this steep mountain path. It's been treacherous, it's been rocky. You did lose a wagon back in the Snake River. And now you have reached a set of corrugated iron doors with very imposing guards on the top of them, pointing guns in your direction. So, Sally gets out of the first wagon, hands up, not looking for any trouble. Kind of looks back to you.
Yeah. I get out of our wagon as well, kind of go up to join him.
Yeah, the two guards looking down at you say, "State your business."
Making our way through like everyone else.
"Any infected among you?"
Sick train in the back.
"How many?"
4.
They kind of lean over to each other and converse. "How you doing on supplies?"
We'll make it. We don't gotta stop if you ain't gonna let us in.
"Take that to heart. Pass through. No more." One kind of gestures to the other. The doors open, and you are allowed to pass through. When you navigate inside this wagon train is this utterly destitute camp. It is, for as joyful and alive that Fort Laramie felt, this camp, which you can see over the doors says Camp Blue, is utterly devastated. It feels like this place is just devoid of color, devoid of any life, and most of the people here are hanging on to life by a thread. There is a large pyre in the middle of kind of the camp area, and it's not all wood that's being burnt. Willow looks out the window and she just looks absolutely shocked. She says, "Rory?
Yes, my love.
This is the right way. We're going the right way."
We're going the right way.
These people, they look horrible.
Why don't you come play a game with me? We've got cars. Come away from the window.
Can we play Go Fish?
We can play Go Fish.
Can
I might
beat
even let you win. I mean, you might even beat me. Is what I meant. Very good.
Okay. She takes one look back out the window. No. She kind of just crinkles her nose and turns back into the truck. Katie keeping eyes forward.
Just passing through.
You see there are the people who are a little bit more upright and not sick. They come up to your wagon, and as you're kind of just idling through, not going very fast at all, they are banging on the sides of each wagon, begging people to take them with them.
Eyes forward. It's a spoken command to everyone in the car.
Some things.
Dice rolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't like that.
About 4 too many dice rolls, I think.
Up in the wagon right ahead of you, the one that's commanded by Booker, Asher gets out of the passenger seat and waves his arms frantically You can see Booker kind of arguing with him to, stay in the car. Frantically is waving. Stop.
Roll down the window. Fuck's happening out there?
We gotta stop. There are people here. We gotta pick up.
We told them we're just passing through. We gotta keep moving.
We gotta stop for a sec. We gotta stop.
You gotta give me a damn as hell good reason for more than that.
Margot's out there.
Who?
Margot, I traveled with her. Please. You can see kind of like his eyes dart over to one of the tents, and kind of frail looking woman is just standing outside, and there is a small child under her arm.
They gotta move quick, because we ain't stopping. You understand me?
Yeah.
We keep this thing moving. They want to come up alongside. Maybe we could talk.
Okay, I'll get them. Yeah. Asher speeds off. The other people are just kind of grabbing at him, just really uncomfortably. But he makes it over to the tent, and there's a little bit of a discussion. And you see that the woman looks back to you, kind of tears in her eyes, looks back into the tent, and eventually just nods. And she and the child make their way towards your wagon. They come up alongside your window. Booker's still berating them outside. Asher's just choosing not to listen to her. Sarge, this is Margot, and this is Jude. This is Sloan. Sloan's still here. In the back? Okay, I'm gonna take the kid. Margot kind of hands him off, and Asher goes back to wagon 6. Margot turns to you and says, please, we can't stay here. You have room?
You gotta be quick, because these doors gotta close again. You understand me? I feel like there's all these people are still hammering against the sides of the cars.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the crowd's doing.
Yeah. The crowd is, since you have stopped, it's gotten more insistent.
We're still moving.
Okay, cool.
They gotta walk alongside.
Yeah, but you see, like, they see you talking to one of them, they think, and it's gotten more insistent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple windows that are cracked now.
The second y'all are on board, we pick up the pace and we're moving.
They're going to demand payment.
What the hell does that mean?
They won't let us go for free. They don't let anyone pass for free.
Been bamboozled.
God damn it. What are they taking payment?
Everything.
Who's they?
Ads, the others.
Who?
Captain Ads, I don't know. Not a captain.
How many of them?
10.
How many at the back gate?
Just the 2, I think.
Keep alongside, be ready.
Okay.
And I'm going to send signal up the train.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to go down.
What's the signal look like for that?
What's the flag for that one?
Just a flag that says
flag-
it's about to go down.
For real.
For real.
I can't remember what colors of flags we've already used.
We had like a green, yellow, and red.
And
That's
red.
it.
There's like a white and black stripe flag.
Cool. Yeah, you put the flag out the window, and you see Booker just like looks back at you with wide eyes, just
What can we see? What's going on?
C/here.
Yeah, /here.
you can hear the pounding. From where you are, kind of like sitting in this wagon, you can't see much other than just the kind of swell of bodies outside, kind of indistinct. And you just hear the pounding up ahead, the sounds of raised voices in the 2 wagons directly ahead of you. Yeah, Campbell kind of looks back and gives you a worried look. He's trying to just keep his eyes forward as much as he can. A moment later, though, Asher appears at the back of the wagon, ushering in your son, Jude. He just kind of gives him a little boost up. He's 6, he's pretty small still. He kind of like lifts him into the back of the truck. And Jude sees you and says, Mom! And he just hugs you around the neck.
Oh, you gotta stay back, little one. Stay
He's
up.
crying.
And he's like weak. You gotta stay back.
I'm holding him really tightly. I honestly can't believe that he's here. I take his little face in my hands, just looking, checking.
He looks all intact. He is the same boy that you left, maybe a little older. His hair's a little longer, a little wilder. But it's still him. And he just looks at you with so much love and adoration in his eyes. You know it couldn't have been an easy road to get here. Knowing that Asher's the one coming with, it's not Margaret as he's bringing back something bad has happened. But he's here.
You look so big.
I am so big now. Margot says that I'm gonna be big enough to get new shoes soon.
You are going to be big enough to get new shoes soon.
They're a little tight on me.
I heard that you were learning to read.
Yeah, did you see?
I did.
I told Lonnie to give you my note.
I did. I saw your pictures. I saw your notes.
I want to draw too. I want to be artist.
Just like Mommy.
Are we gonna go Oregon?
We're going to go to Oregon. Okay. Baby, do you know how long you've been here?
Asher's still kind of leaning on the back. Margot said about 2 weeks. I don't like it here. People are scary.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, we're going to get out of here as soon as we can.
I don't like how people talk to each other. I don't like what they do. Margot once tried to leave before, but they haven't let us. Maybe they'll let us with you.
Now, I need you to listen really carefully, okay? Mommy's here. I got you. But I need you to stay quiet.
Okay.
Just for a little bit. Keep your eyes on me. That's all you gotta do.
Okay, Mommy. And he just kind of snuggles into the side of your neck. He's not going anywhere, for sure. Yeah, you make your way through this camp. It's not very big. It's mostly scattered tents, kind of encampments. Mostly old tarps, blankets, just strung up to make some sort of shelter. You can tell this place does not have much left whatsoever. And as you get to the far gates, it's a similar set of corrugated iron doors. There's another set of 2 guards with guns, and another 3 on the ground, all pointed at you. One of them talks to Sally for a moment, and Sally kind of throws his hands out as in disbelief, motions back to you and tells you to get up there.
I come up. I tell Sally to take 5.
He scowls back at the guards on the ground and makes his way back.
Swap places. Settle in.
You're in
What's
charge?
trouble, gentlemen?
Well, we're just explaining the toll system, but your associate there was not the most agreeable.
That's why we don't really have him do public relations. More of a navigator type.
I understand that.
Hell of a system you guys have put together here. Set up a bottleneck. Keep what folks can't fight for themselves.
We stay alive. Maybe you will too. It's a simple toll. You're only about 100 miles from the valley. You can make it on foot. These folks can't. So, hand over what you don't need, and there'll be no problems.
See, that's just the thing, fellas. You say maybe we'll make it, maybe I'll make it. That ain't the point. Because we're all not gonna make it. Eventually.
There's some truth in that.
In the meantime, some of us can add to the suffering, and some of us can't. And after having driven through the horrors, the conditions that these people have been stuck in all this time, eyeing these armed bandits, subjecting a poor village to their toll, their fear, Katie finally has the chance she's always been waiting for. And hits the gas to steer this car directly into the one in front of her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Incredible.
No blackhats here.
Holy shit. There is a guy directly in front of your car. Are you trying to get around him?
No, I'm running him
Great,
over.
cool. Just
Trying to
making
get
sure.
through.
Just making
through.
sure. Great.
In
Great.
a manner of speaking.
Yeah. You might
Holy
say.
shit. Yeah, give me a DR10 presence. That's before your
It's a DR8.
yep, DR8.
That presence? That's a 12.
Incredible.
Steal this person. Thank you.
Yeah, you step on the gas and immediately this guy in front of you just gets sucked under the hood of
And I want to keep going straight for that corrugated sheet metal.
Hell yeah, dude.
cool. Roll me. Yeah, I think we're just gonna roll a straight attack on this.
Might be like an agility thing. How well you can drive.
Or strength.
Oh, I think it's strength. I think it's absolutely strength. Yeah, we're gonna treat this as a melee strength attack.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Because it's not my attack, it's the car.
Yeah.
so you're gonna roll me, offense and defense. You're just looking for a DR12.
Car gas +5 to
Oh my god. That's a 12! I have a +4!
Yes!
Wow.
Holy shit! Yeah, you go straight through and are able to just blast these gates open. There's a pretty rickety lock on top of them because there are only people here.
Mhm.
They can't.
Yeah.
They don't really have the mechanical might to break these things down. So it blows open. These guys are caught by surprise, but they're gonna start firing at you.
Oh yeah, the second the sheet metal is down and we are clear enough that someone else could come out behind us, Katie is let's see, who's in the car with me? Immediately give up the wheel, go, who can drive?
Let's
And
see
as
who
Marcus,
can drive.
Marcus, Ari, Jed, and Nancy are in this car.
Awesome. Ari's in the sick one.
Freaking out.
Yeah, Ari's with us.
Oh,
Ari's in the sick one with you guys.
All right, so Marcus.
I would go for Jed actually.
Jed, okay.
Jed, this kind of old cattle rancher, and just
Fuck
kind of
yeah.
gives you a salute and says, "Aye, aye, Sarge." He climbs into
That
the driver's
man's been
seat.
to war.
He's awesome. I love Jed.
So this man has a rich backstory.
Yeah,
It does.
We never even got into.
I went to
No.
college. with
Never,
Jed.
yeah.
He dates her from Montana. They have a whole story. Cool. Yeah, he climbs into the driver's seat and takes over with the confidence of a man who has traveled many a back road.
Hell yeah. And I imagine, now, that might have been my whole turn. Unless
Yeah,
it
I would
was a
say the
surprise
maneuvering,
round, but,
the maneuvering with that, absolutely.
So I'll come back to what I want to do next later.
Cool. Great. Yeah, give me just a second to set up. Honestly, was not thinking this was gonna be combat, but
Here we are.
here to be surprised.
You placed literal bandits in front of me
There was a peaceful way to go through.
What,
by
giving
giving them
our
all of our
stuff?
stuff,
It's on a
including the
Rouseway.
wagons.
It's on a Rouseway. Yeah. You would have made it.
I guess we could have rizzed him.
Oh my god.
You're gonna risk them?
Yeah, we could have rizzed him up.
All 10 of them?
Yeah, all 10 of them.
Damn.
You know,
I got plus
believe,
2 to presence.
I believe in Killian.
I believe in Killian's
For some reason, I have plus 2 to presence and plus 3 to strength.
Killian steps out of the train like, fellas, there's enough of me to go around.
I like the idea that you
None
would
of you
just
boys.
weave a story so long that she would just fall asleep.
It's my secret weapon.
Yeah. My sultry voice.
Let me tell you about the 1992 LA riots.
I was there.
I was there.
I was there.
Actually was that time.
Yeah, actually, I could have been there for that one, yeah.
Do you think that your full militia would rally?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Just making sure, too.
I think so.
Yes.
You
Seems
have,
more like a
you have
question of
Booker,
faith
you have
than
Anders,
anything.
Yeah.
Polk, Sally, and yourself, all going to be joining in the fight. Yeah,
This is the whole reason that we are on this train.
They're also navigating.
Anyone
say-
can
I'd
navigate.
say you feel like a kind of like ambiguous but much needed, just kind of administrative role, you know?
Yeah, that's what that's the
Peacekeeping.
role
Yeah.
we've been
Internal
filling.
peacekeeping.
That's the
Yeah,
role
yeah.
we've been filling. The reason that role is being filled by members of a citizen militia is for this scenario.
Oh, right. Y'all are the ones that would want to use state-sponsored violence. Got it.
Oh, this ain't nothing but state-sponsored violence.
Yeah, there ain't no state anymore,
Ain't no
son.
state no more.
Yeah, you all also hear this argument going on in the front, and then you hear the deafening crash of metal meeting metal of this truck like slamming into the gates, blowing them open, and the sound of gunfire from beyond as well. Do you want to join in the fight?
I would say no.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Also,
That seems
just checking.
super
no.
fair.
Super fair?
Super
Yeah,
fair.
keep your head down for
Be
sure.
maybe not do
pretty
that.
fucked up to die
Yeah.
right now.
Would love to not die after
yeah,
my
I think
son just got here.
I think hearing some like maybe some shots being fired and the gate crashing and everything like that. Killian's like, Sloan, you stay here with the boy. I'm gonna go check it out. And he's gonna like try to like still technically sick.
Sick, but like not like bad.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. So he kind of
Yeah.
like gets up and he hobbles to the front and he's like looking out over the front seat, trying to
Mhm.
ascertain what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something will happen if something happens.
Yeah. Campbell gets out and kind of slings his gun over the shoulder, and he just kind of motions to you and motions to the steering wheel.
And then I motion to me and then to the steering wheel.
He says yes.
I haven't driven in 20 years, but we're gonna do it.
Remember you were driving when I was fighting.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
See episode 3.
Yeah.
I think.
Or 2, maybe? I don't know.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna give you the choice here.
Okay.
Do you want to be in the skirmish? Do you want to be in charge of driving here?
Honestly, I
Because
was
Ari and
hoping to be
Linda
in
are
this
both.
group.
All right, great.
Ari and Linda
Uh,
can also drive.
Cool. Yeah, Campbell moves off, but then like Linda sees you with the wheel and is like, absolutely not. Linda pushes you aside and just said, get out there. Oh, I'll figure this out.
Also,
Yes,
super
ma'am.
fair.
Yeah,
Super fair.
cool. Yeah, so you head outside. Rory, what are you doing?
Yeah, we'll go in the skirmish.
All right, cool. Cormac kind of gives you a nod and just says, stay safe out there, okay?
Watch the kids, please.
Oh.
They do not leave. Try to play, I don't know, play Go Fish or something.
I'm gonna try and drive.
Oh, yeah, you're driving. Yeah. Who's the other one?
Cassie.
Cassie.
She's like, I got it.
All right,
You know, it's
great.
also possible to join the skirmish from inside the car.
That's true.
Well, I have a knife.
Guns
Oh.
do range.
You know what I mean?
Guns
I
do
don't have
range.
any guns. I only have the knife.
Sure.
So I can
Sal
throw
should
it
have
once.
one though.
Sal has a gun. Yes, absolutely.
You could, and he's driving, so like, if you wanted to use his, that's enough. Super enough.
Is that a thing?
You can do it. Absolutely.
All right,
Can
I'll try
I
and use
give
the gun.
someone my taser?
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Incredible.
I'll take your
As
taser.
you're-
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
so as you're leaving the sick car, I hand you my taser.
Awesome.
I'll bring this back to you.
I'll
Sloan.
I'll stay in the car, but like I'll lean out to try and
Sounds good.
shoot things,
yeah,
but
you
also
have
have
Sal's
some
gun.
cover.
Cool. That gun does D6, and it's a DR12 presence to fire it.
Oh, and as you hand me the taser, I'm going to hand this back to you.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, it was going to be you all along. And then salute, and then leaves the band.
God.
Getting misty in here.
Okay, great. So you are shooting from the car.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm running up on
Yeah.
foot.
Out of the sick van. I mean, sure.
No, okay, I think, so we're still moving, right?
Mhm.
Like, we haven't stopped. All right, so what McCready's going to do is...
You could also stay in the sick van and like try and go from there.
Yeah, I think what McCready's going to do is he's going to get out of the van, but then kind of like climb onto the side. And he's going to pull his trusty machete named Mitchell out. And you see, as he pulls it out of the leather sheath, you can see engraved in the side, but like poorly engraved, like he did it himself because he was bored in the bunker. It says Mitchell on the machete, and it's kind of like, because it's scratched into the metal, it's kind of like runic, but unintentionally so. You know what I mean?
That's so great.
I might draw this later.
Let's do.
So much.
Yeah.
Please do.
But yeah. So I think McCready is gonna like hang off the side of the sick van with the machete out, and basically just
Hell
like
yeah.
guard Sloan and the kid and Ari, and just like try to keep people away from our wagon.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys do get the chance to act first. There are, about 9 of these guys still sort of around the entrance to, or the
There were
exit
only
port.
5 of them before.
Sorry.
Before I hit that one with the
Yeah,
car.
And 2 more came out.
there were 5 up the front there. There are 4 like directly in front of you. The 2 from the back of the fort are starting to run up and are coming up from behind. And then, there's about 3 more that were kind of milling about, and the rest of the people that they are now a little bit surprised and are readying themselves. But you can see them pretty clearly. They are much better dressed than like most of the people in the camp. They have like warmer clothes on. They have like, guns and weapons being pulled.
Are there clothes, are there uniforms like suspiciously Hugo Boss-esque?
Not really. I would
Okay.
just say more complete clothes than other people do have.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not tatters.
No, not tatters for sure.
I'm gonna taste the shit out of these guys.
Hell yeah.
Tease, bro.
Awesome. So let's start with Rory. Would you like to make an attack?
I would love to try.
Okay, cool. Are you going
That would
for
be
any of the
ideal.
people in front, sides, or the back? We'll say that.
We're towards the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll aim at the guys at the back.
Cool.
Just to try and get
Yeah,
out
there are
of the
2
way.
back there. So yeah, make me a presence roll, DR 12, and then I'm also going to need 1 for defense.
How's an 8?
It won't hit.
Great. I love that
Mm-hmm.
for me.
And
a what?
agility, DR 12 for defense. I'm gonna lower it to DR 10.
Why are you using that dice again?
This is a great point. We're gonna go ahead and
Burn an omen?
I'm gonna burn it.
Who'd have thought?
Burn
All right,
man.
all right.
And we're gonna get a different D20
Sounds
because
good.
I forgot that one had
The cat butt is cursed.
the cat butt's fucking cursed, dude. All right, come on. Fucking.
See, that's the thing about cat butts. You get toxoplasmosis, it stays with you. It's terrible.
There's a cat butt within you always.
Jesus Christ.
The cat is within you.
The cat butt is within you. So that's a 4.
Cool. That was a 4 for your defense.
Sure was.
Yeah, cool. So what happens is you lean out at the side of the car with this gun that you have not fired before, that you've never used before. You're not really super
Safety's
comfortable
still
with
on.
guns. Yeah, it takes you a minute to even get the safety off, and you kind of shoot wildly. It goes way high. It does not even come close to the folks. But you are leaning pretty far out, and you see that one of the guards from before lines up with his rifle, takes a shot, hits you directly in the shoulder for 6 points of damage.
Oh!
Oh, that was good.
Shinkies.
Superb.
Yeah, yeah, not great.
I think I'm gonna lean back inside. It's Sal who's driving, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know who arranged this, but perhaps.
Extremely calm for having just been shot.
You want to take a turn?
I seem to have acquired a gun wound.
The most British thing Rory's done so far.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
If you will. So sorry to
If I
interrupt. If I may.
I believe I proceed to
bleeding all over.
Oh my god.
I think there's like a level of adrenaline of like, oh yeah, I've just been shot. And like, like immediately saying no, be like, so funny story.
Willow just kind of like pokes her head around, sees you.
No, we're good. Everything's fine.
You don't look it!
Would you go sit back down, please? We're handling it.
It's catsup, my love.
Holy shit.
I feel insane right now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna pass they're gonna fully pass the gun to
Cool,
Sal and be
yeah,
like,
Sally-
you should probably use this.
Just kind of like pulls you into the driver's seat and climbs over you. Says, I shouldn't let anyone use my gun. Jesus.
Valid. I mean, it's valid. I mean, it's a valid point.
Amazing. Yeah, he leans out for the window. Killian.
Yeah.
Would you, you're kind of guarding Sloan
Yeah.
and the kids. Are you going for anyone in particular, or just kind of like being ready for the
Yeah,
attack?
the two that are running up in the back, since
Yeah.
we're in the very back, that's kind of like my field of vision. So yeah, I think the two running up in the back, I think Killian's gonna like hook on, like holding the machete like this, and then pull out the taser that Sloan gave him,
Hell yeah.
and then try to tase one of the guys that's running up. He goes, "You're about to get tased, bro." Thanks for that.
The new tagline.
Tase, bro. Amazing.
Hot diggity, you're about to get tased.
Yes!
The return of hot diggity!
I knew we'd get there.
This.
Fantastic.
That's
That
good.
is, to use the taser, it is a D12 presence, is that right? Or DR12 presence?
Yeah, for ranged weapons, right?
Cool, yeah.
Cool. I got a +2.
Go for it.
Oh, I rolled a 12 +2, 14.
Hey! Okay,
and then
great.
for the agility, 18 + 1, 19.
Hell yeah. Cool. Want to roll some damage for him?
Yeah.
D6.
Okay, I think that, hold on, I think there's one of the omen rolls something to do with
You can reroll damage.
Yeah, you can reroll damage.
Reroll. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Or
maximum
you can-
damage. There's
max
a maximum damage omen thing. You can make that maximum damage.
Oh.
shit.
Yeah. Let's make it max damage.
Absolutely.
Boom. It's burning.
Great.
An oh man.
Yeah, you see Sloan, tears streaming down your face, your son cradled in your arms. You see Killian McCreedy climb out the side of the sick van with a machete in one hand, your taser in the other.
Hell yeah.
And he very confidently lines up his shot, fighting through his own sickness, and tases one of the guys running up to you and immediately drops him.
You guys like.
He stutters, and as soon as you are kind of speeding away and the taser like detaches, that guy falls down and does not move again.
Killian
He
looks at the
is
taser and is
dead.
like.
In my head, this is a Renaissance painting. It's really fucking so good.
It's very Mad Max, honestly.
Yeah.
So if I don't receive fan art in a Renaissance painting style
Yes.
of Killian
Taser in
McCreedy,
one hand,
taser in
Mitchell
the
in
other, leaning off the side of an old repurposed
This is
Volkswagen,
Yep.
Best.
Yep.
Please don't make
while
me
a
do it.
mother cradles her son inside.
Yeah, right? Fuck, dude.
Ari is just like leaning out, and she's like, "This is so fucking cool." Ari's feeling things that like they haven't felt in a long time, especially with Marcus.
My.
Something might have changed.
Yeah. Somebody need a.
Cool. Even Linda looks impressed, actually.
Somebody need a. Wait, is Ari?
They're in their 30s.
Yeah. Way too young. But like,
It's like a spring winter thing, you know.
incredible.
Look, honestly, so long as I continue to headcanon that Killian is played by Sam Elliott, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
exactly
When
who
you,
was in my
when
mind.
y'all are doing the Renaissance painting, just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Sam Elliott.
Sam
specifically.
Elliott. Yeah.
Canonically.
Canonically, yeah.
Sam, if you're watching this, I love
Sponsor
you.
us.
Yeah. Become my patron.
Can we get sponsored by Sam Elliott?
I approve this actual play.
Actual play. Oh no.
I'm sweating.
Immediately off the rails.
Just to make this go a little faster, plus you guys are like speeding through, we're really gonna do like one round of combat.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Ooh. 16s. These guys are rolling really well, actually.
Don't say that.
That's actually so rude of you.
Yeah.
For whom?
Yeah. For whom are you rolling well?
Ask not for whom the die rolls. It rolls for thee.
It's so many dice.
It's a lot of dice.
It's too many dice. I don't like.
Yeah.
There were
Arguably
10
too
guys
many.
and like 6 of you.
Oh, I guess you're rolling for our.
Yeah, but
Offense,
we're
defense.
in cars though.
You're in cars,
And
which
you're
does
on
make this
foot.
a little easier, for
our,
sure.
Our defense is amazing.
Also, there's 9 guys
Yeah.
There's 9 guys, yes.
because
right.
one of them is currently up under my wheel axle.
And famously VW vans are bulletproof, so I think we're good.
Cool.
It's that German engineering.
Yeah.
All right. There is a flurry of gunfire and shouting as the innocent civilians of this camp duck and try and flee for cover. The bandits, their own sort of militia in a way, coming out swinging with their guns. In the fray, a few of them in the middle, the folks that were coming out like from the camps, are taken down by Anders and by Polk. They look still to be alive, but they are crumpled in like pain heaps on the floor. As you are motoring past, you catch like the side of one of them. You kind of send him flying, that he is otherwise still alive. The kind of captain-looking guy jumps out of the way without a problem, but his shot goes wide in the process. And same for his kind of second in command. They kind of spread and let him pass. Yeah, one of them in the back, absolutely dead. Fantastic.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, there is one more in the middle who does line up a shot and is able to get a headshot on Anders. Wagon 3 sort of veers a little bit. Anders is in the passenger seat.
It's okay. The only people left in there are our backup characters.
Oh, good.
And they'll do fine.
Someone takes over the wheel. Who knows who?
Someone
I'm
named.
suddenly so happy that you said all the kids should come be in our car.
Holy shit.
Hey, we did the right thing.
Hey!
Yeah,
Hey.
Wagon 3 veers a bit, rights itself, but yeah, it doesn't look like Anders is coming back. Booker is sort of leading out and trying to get the other person in the back. That one who is running up from the entrance is able to get a shot. It hits her just in the kind of side of the neck. She cries out gas and like kind of pulls back into the car. But yeah, you speed on through down this steep mountain path. It's a real bumpy ride. All of your supplies are sort of rolling around. This path is not meant to be taken this fast, and honestly not by wagons super easily. It hasn't been traversed by wagons in a while. Wonder why.
I'm still on the back of the bus.
Yeah. Actually make me an agility check, please, dear 12.
You got it. Hey.
Oh no.
Do we do the narrative thing or do I burn an omen?
I think the narrative thing sounds fun.
Yeah, the narrative thing doesn't.
Honestly, yeah, no, I think, McCreedy's grip falters.
Uh-huh.
And-
Yeah, you hit a pretty large rock on the way down, because remember, you are still like in the foothills here.
Yeah.
It's rocky as hell. You do lose your grip and go tumbling into dirt. It's Linda does hear you though, and like stops the car short. Do roll me a D6, please, for damage.
Oh, sure. 3.
Cool. Yeah, you take 3 points of damage. A little battered and bruised for sure.
And so after I had Jed take the wheel, I've done a little tuck and roll
Mm-hmm.
out of the wagon.
Hell yeah.
Once we were just like a little bit a ways that like they couldn't quite see us anymore. And do I still hear them coming?
You do not hear them
charging
coming.
after
They've
us?
I think they've kind of like determined you're not worth the trouble. There are 3 of them that are either completely down or dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're going to kind of take their chances elsewhere.
I pull out the flag to like get everyone to slow down
Okay.
as they start passing, so we can send the signal through the train.
Yeah. So they kind of like the mountain camp is sort of out of sight. It's hidden behind some of the lower peaks, and you traveled probably a good 10 miles like this. So you're fully out of range.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you tumble off the side, Linda just pokes her head out. Says, "You're right back there."
I'll be all right. Just give me a second to check if my legs are broken. McCreedy gets up. He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry.
Walk it off.
Don't take too long.
He jogs up.
Wagon still needs a hero.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's me. Of course.
Oh my god.
Yeah. His thumb's like fucking.
That thumb being broken, that's a perfect 3 points of damage for sure.
Linda's like, you okay? He's like,
She's seen worse with her kids, but it is horrifying.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh.
Thanks, Linda.
Cool. Yeah, as you're slowing down here, Rory, you're also dealing with an open gunshot wound.
Oh, yeah,
How you
yes.
dealing?
The adrenaline is fully worn off. And they are like now just in a wagon full of kids.
It's like kids, Cassie, and
They're
Cora.
like sort of. I think presumably Sal is taken back over the driving if the
Yes.
comment is done. I think they're just sort of on the floor, like lying down, and just like,
Bleeding out.
yeah, just kind of like this, be like, okay, we can do this. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
It's morphine time.
It's more time. Just like absolutely like wailing on the catnip.
Oh my god.
Like just like with my good arm, I think I'm looking for any spare bottles of wine from the last place.
Oh god.
Willow just sort of like slaps your hand away, and she's taking one of your old shirts and just like pressing it on your shoulder.
Why would you hurt me more?
Wine thins your blood. You told me yourself.
No, you're right. You're a good student.
I'm trying to make sure you don't die.
You're doing great.
Stay calm.
A little too good of a student.
Yeah, she
Shit, you know?
she turns back and says, Mia, go and get Killian. He has a med kit, I think. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I forgot.
Oh, I could.
Oh, you can try to make a healing potion.
I was gonna say like,
Or-
could it be like a thing where like I try and dictate to Willow how to make one?
Absolutely. Please do.
I love that. It's just like sort of like really kind of like you know,
I'm gonna
hand
say
instructions.
yeah. I'm gonna say this is a DR 14
Yeah,
instead of a
that's
12
valid.
because you are actively bleeding and you're trying to teach a 9-year-old how to do this. How does it go? How is it?
If I added 10, I would have
Oh.
done 14.
That's real good. Anyone want to lend any omens or
I'll burn one of mine.
Wanna burn an omen?
I have 4, so I'll burn
Alright.
mine. Okay.
Oh wait, I know. In the background, you hear the sad and mournful tones of a harmonica playing the blues.
Hold on, I gotta roll this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can't. You wouldn't be able to roll high enough.
That's fine. It still
You're
sounds
really bad at this,
terrible.
harmonica.
It turns out.
You only know really threatening tunes.
Oh man.
Yeah, no. I think
Really discordant.
I think in between bleeding out, I think maybe my instructions are not sound.
Not great.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily it is like it's like pretty high in your left shoulder. Like it
Yeah.
hurts like a bitch, but you're not gonna die.
We're looking rough.
Willow just looks very concerned over like your collection of herbs and spices, and she just says, "I don't know what you mean. Put the tingly one with the fuzzy one.
Oh, you're right.
How can
you're right.
you even How can you keep track of this?
It's kind of a vibe.
Why don't you write
know?
down any
It's-
of your notes?
You kind of do it on vibes. It's really.
It's an art, not a science.
It's sort of an art, not a science. Yeah, it is.
You're a horrible teacher.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it's true.
That's why I was fired from the university.
Oh. When you're better, you must write down your recipes for real.
I'll write them down. I'll teach them to you right when I have an arm.
Keep pressure on it. Get Killian. Incredible. That went well.
That one well. Yeah.
That went so well. Cool. Yeah. Katie, anything you want to do here as like the train is slowed down? We're kind of at a crawl, walking pace. Everyone's just sort of taking stock.
How much further?
You are less than 100 miles from Oregon at this point.
I think first things first. I think wagon 3 kind of rolls past, and you see Anders' body kind of against the window.
Yeah. Polk is also out of his wagon walking and just comes up to you.
Anyone else?
I don't think so. I think just Anders. Booker's not in great shape, but she'll be okay.
Get her to McCreedy. He's got some first aid.
Yeah, he kind of just lumbers over and very gingerly picks up Anders' body and kind of lays him on the side there, side of the road, and then goes over to Booker, kind of like cradles her in his arms. She's not super, like, holding on to consciousness just barely, but she's very much in shock.
Katie's gonna go while she's getting patched up. Just hold her hand.
Cool. Yeah, she's not fully with it. You can see her like eyes are fluttering every couple seconds. Yeah, it hit a pretty rough spot in her neck. Like she could pull through, but it's gonna be rough.
Need to be rolling for those who require first aid.
Yeah, let's do it. Are you trying to help with the first aid or?
I don't know anything about that.
Cool.
I don't know what you said.
I have one use of my medicine chest left. Yeah.
Yeah, you in the
Maybe
back
make
of the sick tent, you see little Mia, a 7-year-old, comes up to you and just says, "We need medicine. We need medicine." And the fifth one, I think Rory needs medicine.
Oh, what's wrong with him? What happened?
It's a lot of blood.
Blood. I don't know why that's funny.
Sorry. Like, I love the idea that like we were just in a gunfight and you're like blood.
What?
Blood in a gunfight?
That happened.
I've never heard of gun in a blood fight.
I only stabbed a few people with my machete.
Yeah, I've never. I only shot people with tasers.
I've only ever shot.
Okay, yeah. So I
bloodless
think. Yeah, I think Killian will kind of start rushing towards because I mean he doesn't have any other information. He just knows that Rory's hurt. So
yeah, as you kind of start walking forward, you also see Polk waving you down. And he says, "You have medicine?"
Oh, I'm Mr. Popular today.
You have medicine.
I do, but I have a very, very limited supply. We need
it. We need it here.
What's happened?
Booker got shot.
Where?
Neck.
Neck? Googly moogly. And then McCreedy. This is serious. McCreedy looks down at, what was the name? Mia? Mia, thank you. Looks down at Mia and is like, where was Rory shot?
Like here somewhere.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
check care of her.
It's the left side. I like
Listen.
could be
Left side is not inherently fine.
No one uses the left side of their body for anything.
No, hearts don't live here at all.
No, not at all.
Is there a way to tell who's in worse shape? Like, is Booker in worse shape? It feels
Booker is in worse shape.
Yeah. Take
Okay.
Booker. For sure.
All right, yeah. So we hustle over to Booker. McCready's looking over her neck, and he's like, "Wow, I mean, We'll have to suture the wound, but I don't know what else I can do for her.
Pokes says, you try. You do what you can.
All right. Well, I'll do that. What
Amazing.
Do I need to roll ability or just the D6 for?
I think just D6.
Okay.
We kind of, we've established earlier we don't need to actually roll for first aid. It's just, yeah.
All right, I got 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
You staunch the worst of the bleeding, and she's no longer actively bleeding out, so that's good.
That was not as difficult a choice as I thought it was going to be.
No Sophie's choice in this house.
Yeah, not this time.
She was at a point. At the point of broken. The first aid did bring her back to like a little bit safer for sure. Not out of the woods yet.
On it.
Wine on it.
Clean the wound.
Yeah, you have a moment before you kind of start venturing into the valley. Before you see kind of this vast open space. It's like almost like the plains that you had traveled through before, but just like almost a marshy sort of stuck land. Like there's just mud underfoot, and it is disgusting here. And ahead of you, you can almost just see the beginning of a tree line with green trees, evergreens. They're still alive. First that you've seen in a long time. And before them, there is what appears to be a river. You know, it's the last river crossing before you reach the Willamette Valley. In this valley of darkness, the river is moving, but it's not water. As night begins to fall, the river begins to glow, and you see forms of hands grasping at the banks, grasping at a fence that lies on the other side. And that's where we're gonna end this session.
Hey,
Join us for episode number 7.
hey, Emily, what the fuck? Real quick, what the fuck?
Well.
Join us next time. Thanks for being here. Check out these people's really great projects in the description, and join us for the finale of Möregon Trail when we return. Thanks.
Second of all, how dare you? Yeah,
That
should've
ain't
been
no
a winner.
regular water.
I think we've gotten that far.
What's your plan once you get to the other side and hit that gate?
Hadn't really made it that far yet, but seems better than
You should
staying
probably
here.
think about it.
I know I haven't been my best self these past few days either.
This world will do that to you.
Who makes the rules, really?
We do.
You know, that's so interesting.
Seems like such a risk.
Juke's out of the way.
No! No!
This is my
dumb as
destiny.
hell! This is dumb. This is the dumbest possible way to die.
You feel, definitively better here. Like better than you have for weeks now.
I finally found it, Bobby.
I'm the only one who finds this all deeply suspicious.
Have we seen too many movies, Sarge?
You two, definitely.
Mommy, can we stay here?
We should go in.
We're so happy to have you. Welcome to Oregon.